Hi everyone, Miles here. I come to you today from a wintry scene here in southern Ontario.
Since the weather has gotten colder out, everything has already prepared for surviving the winter. So the environment looks quite different.
Does that mean our nature fun has to end? Can we still identify species during the winter?
The identification process is relatively the same in winter, with maybe a bit more snow. For instance, there are many trees that look pretty much the same throughout the year. They are known as evergreen trees, but the more technical name is coniferous tree, meaning cone-bearing. So, since spruces, firs, and cedar trees are all conifers, there are many types of cones that you can find. Not all are pine cones.
We can also identify the trees that drop their leaves in the fall. They are deciduous trees.
There are 3 parts of deciduous trees that we focus on during the winter. The 3 B's. Bark, the outer protective layer of a tree. Buds, where the next set of leaves are stored. And branches, parts that grow out from the main trunk. Bark, the outer protective layer of a tree, comes in many different types. As we look closer at them, we can see these differences. They can differ in color, like the white birch and the red pine. In texture, like the wrinkly beech against the bumpy poplar. And in design, white pine compared to black cherry. Bark can also change as a tree ages. Bark on a young tree might look distinctly different than that of an older tree. Buds, where the next set of leaves are stored. Trees produce these buds, before they drop their leaves, in preparation for the following spring. One main way we can use buds to help with identification is by their arrangement. Leaf buds can be arranged oppositely, with 2 growing out of each node, or they can be arranged alternately, where only 1 comes out at each node, usually alternating sides. Leaf buds can also help us with identification by their different shapes, sizes, and colors. Branches, parts that grow out from the main trunk, also have a few different ways that they can be arranged. Our first arrangement of branching is called whorled. This is where there are 3 or more branches coming out of the same node. Here we have alternate branching, having 1 branch coming out of each point. And we can also have opposite branching, having 2 branches coming out of the same spot in opposite directions, although one may have broken off at some point. When I see opposite branching, I think of madcap horse. Madcap horse is a mnemonic device that helps me remember the main options for woody plants that have opposite branching. The M is for maples, A is for ashes, D is for dogwoods, Cap is for plants in the family, Caprifoliaceae, and horse is for the genus of trees called horse chestnuts.
By focusing on these 3 features, bark, buds, and branches, we can try to identify trees during the winter. Let's look at an example.
What do we see on this tree? Let's start with the bark. I see that it has rough, scaly bark that is brownish-gray in color. Its buds are arranged oppositely and are a reddish-brown color. When we look at the branches, we can see that they are in an opposite arrangement. We can look up these features in an identification key. That will tell us that they are distinctive features of maple trees.
Now we can recognize the differences between these tree features. Practice these techniques. This will help you during the winter months, but also make identification easier throughout the year.
We don't have to limit our fun to just trees in the winter. There are many things that can be found for us to learn about, like these fungi, lichens, and galls.
So see what you can find, and have fun exploring. But that's about it for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.